Nale and Venus.
Tulz and Dhoh.
Dhoh, Venus.
One and Tulz.
Dhoh and Mpho Abadimo.
Tulz, Venus.
Mpho Abadimo, Gashwan.
Gashwan, Dhoh.
Tamara, Dhoh.
Terry, Tulz.
Another crazy nomination lineup this week. It's tough, very, very tough. It's even tougher than it was last week. Hey, it's crazy. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So earlier on, I discussed what happened with the housemates in the conspiracy corner, and it turns out that most of what they said in the conspiracy corner is what they went with. So the conspiracy was it went hand in hand with their nominations. Now let me just first of all talk about the head of house games and how it went. So just briefly talk about it. In the head of house games, it was somehow, to be honest, I feel like the game was too shaky. This is like this is top 10. They should be giving them games that would take some time, stress them a little bit. So basically for the game, they had to carry water from one point to another with a spoon to fill up a jug. And while they are doing it, the water is not supposed to touch, because they put tissues on the table. The water is not supposed to touch. That's the part that disqualified all of them. I don't know how Big Brother was expecting that water is not going to pour. At the end of the day, almost all of them had water, a drop of water on their tissue and on their tissue paper, and it was just Libo left. So that's how Libo won. He didn't even have to go to the second phase of the game. He now won and picked Themba. First, picked Themba as his deputy head of house. Now for the nomination session, I've showed you guys the people that they nominated at the beginning. Let me just state the reasons why they nominated, because they also stated their reasons, just so that you guys can have a clear picture. So Gashwan nominated Nale because he said she's putting on a facade and kind of playing him, or just basically putting on a facade. And Venus, he said Venus is mischievous. Venus is actually mischievous. It's good that the housemates are now seeing it. Then Venus put up Tulz because she has not been up, and put on Dhoh and said Dhoh is distant and trusts no one in the house but Gashwan. But Gashwan, on the other hand, doesn't trust anybody but himself. So she's supposed to trust only herself. What kind of reason is that? If she trusts Gashwan, is that a problem? What does it have to do with you? Then Sister Mara put up Dhoh because she said Dhoh doubts herself too much. And then for Venus, she put up Venus because she said that she's lost in the background, which is true. Nali put up Tulz because he hasn't been up. Then put up Gashwan because she said living with him is tough. What does she mean by living with him is tough? Oh my God, Nali can be very, very funny sometimes. Then Tulz put up Dhoh. He said that it was based on the conversation that they had earlier on. That's the alliance conversation, and that it's nothing personal. Second time you're doing that to Dhoh and you're saying it's nothing personal. It's funny. He put Mpho up because he said she's very strong. Then Dhoh nominated Tulz because she said Tulz seems to be very influential in the house and kind of like steers people towards a particular narrative, and she overheard him mentioning her name somehow, so she feels like he would have stirred people up to nominate her. So, which is very, very, very true. In fact, I think Dhoh had the smartest nomination. Then she nominated Venus because Venus hasn't been up a lot, and she feels like she can survive against Venus, which still makes sense. I feel like Dhoh's nomination was just the best because those are the two people that we've been waiting for somehow. Then Libo nominated Mpho because he said Mpho is strong and he feels like Mpho will be able to kick Gashwan out, and then nominated Gashwan because he doesn't trust him and basically he just wants him out of the house. Then Terry nominated Gashwan, says that Gashwan has been strategic from the beginning and she kind of figured him out. Well, this one is what happens every week, so it's not even a surprise to me. Then this time around, she included Dhoh. She said Dhoh has forgotten why she's here, that she is more of playing Gashwan's game. I mean, she's focused on Gashwan's game rather than her own. More like she has lost focus. And I'm like, babe, I don't even think Gashwan and Dhoh have been close for so long. So why is the target just coming like? It's just crazy. This housemates say. Then Themba nominated Sister Mara because he said he doesn't have any kind of alliance with Sister Mara. Then also nominated Dhoh because he doesn't have any kind of alliance with Dhoh, and also feels like Dhoh will put him up. Dhoh did not put him up, and I don't think she has ever put him up. But that's okay. It's okay for him to feel that way. Then Mpho nominated Terry, says that she's a little bit too comfortable and nominated Tulz because he hasn't been up, and he's also feeling too comfortable. So those were the reasons for the nominations. Then at the end of the day, these are the housemates that were finally called up for possible eviction.
Gash 1, Mpoabadimu, Tato, Tulz, and Venus.
This lineup would have been very easy because apparently I feel like if everything was left this way, Tulz and Venus would have gone home. But now Libo had to do his save and replace, and he saved Tulz. Second time in a row, Tulz is being saved, and everybody. I can say that a lot of people on the outside want Tulz to be up. I don't mind whether he stays in the house or he goes. I know if he's up, he's going to go. But I personally just want him to experience being up. I just want to see how he will act when he's up. So now, he has been saved the second time. Next week, he'll go and win head of house. And then next week, he'll be saved. Whatever Tulz is doing to these housemates, he should come and give me. I need it. Because whatever he's doing is actually working for him. It's looking like he's the most strategic person right now because his strategy is working. He has even succeeded in pulling Themba to his side. Themba last week was saying that he was going to nominate Tulz. In fact, he nominated Tulz last week, I think. And then this week, he's nominating some other people. And he's saying that he wants Tulz to stay because he doesn't want Tulz to know his strength. So I'm like, Tulz has succeeded in bringing almost more than half of the housemates to his corner. And it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Open your eye. This housemates, open your eye. At the end of the day, Libo saved Tulz and they put up Nale.
I would like to save Tulz and replace Tulz with Nale.
So now the final housemates that we have up for possible eviction are Venus, Nale, Mpo, Tato, and Gashwan. Who do you guys think is going home? For me, I feel like Venus and Nale stand a high chance at being evicted. So yeah, those are the two people I feel like might go if they evict two people. But let's see how Sunday is going to go. Who do you guys think will go home? Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.